Go. Okay, it is being recorded. So, Dr. Kersey, we wanted to take a few quick minutes to meet with you. We need the principal's approval in order for us to start our Skills USA charter at Alpharetta High School, and that's a requirement that the county is setting on us. Healthcare science has HOSA, like Mr. Hatcher has FBLA, all of that. So this is like what comes with law and justice. So Skills USA, just to give you a very quick rundown, they focus on their framework focuses on three different aspects. That's technical skills, personal skills, and workplace skills. And the work that we do in Skills USA strengthens and hones in on those individual skills for the student individually, as well as building on their communication and their group work skills and overall their leadership skills. So a lot of what we do, even though it's in like the forms of competitions and such, it's on those skills. And that's kind of like the very, very quick rundown of the Skills USA framework. It is a nationwide organization, like HOSA and like FBLA. So that's why I filled out our internal AHS club application. I filled that out saying that we belong to a nationwide organization, and that's called Skills USA. So just to kind of give you the background on why I said that. So that's pretty much the rundown. I'm going to let whoever is here, those who are here are going to be serving as officers for our newly formed Skills USA chapter. Of course, when it's met with your approval, that is. And there are some that weren't able to make it, but all of them were extremely enthusiastic joining in on this new venture with me. It's brand new for me, and they know I tend to get a little bit crazy. I tend to get a little bit way too organized sometimes. But they're all ready to jump on board. So I'm going to let them start. Start with president and go president, VP, secretary, treasurer, reporter, and parley.
There are Skills USA, like bylaws and guidelines.
Correct.
You have to work with that?
Yes. So when we have to make a local constitution for our chapter, and that will obviously make it with those guidelines in place. But like our constitution will be, or the Skills USA nationwide bylaws will be affixed to our constitution, so that they're always together and we can always reference them. Go ahead. Simone?
Simone and I are both co-presidents of this club, hopefully co-presidents of this club. We're just supposed to explain what Skills USA framework is supposed to be about, like what the club is going to occur.
No, so I know you joined just a few seconds late. I ran through that real quick just so Dr. Kersey had an understanding of why we're meeting and the purpose of you all here. So I'm sure if more information is needed, then we can always touch base and I'll connect you, Dr. Kersey, at a later time. So that's Kyle. Your names, y'all.
I'm Simone Hill. I'm the co-president of Kyle.
I'm Amanda and I'm vice president.
Okay.
Yes. He's the parliament. And then for those who were not able to join us, Amira Alomran will serve as secretary. we have Maisie Ford, who will serve as treasurer. So I know Tanani and I were just talking about that money stuff. So Maisie will help me keep that organized. And then Kylan is actually co-parliamentarian with Channing Allen. So just to give you also a rundown of who is going to be really leading these efforts, I have been told on more than one occasion, and I have read in several places in the Skills USA handbook that I have marked up like you wouldn't believe. But I have read, I have heard, I have been reinforced that I have to be very hands off in this or in this organization. It is completely and solely ran by the students, much like student council. So they're going to be doing a lot of it. Of course, I come in when money gets involved or when field trips get involved, things like that. But part of Skills USA, we will participate in competitions at the local, state, and hopefully national level. And it's basically on like mock trials and court, like law terminology, court system etiquette, things like that. So all of these students here will help market and build the Skills USA program, and then be an active participant of it. So that's really the rundown. Kyle, Simone, do you guys have anything you want to add? Anything additional for Dr. Kersey to consider before she lays down the verdict in law terms?
I believe you've laid out everything pretty concisely and as merciful and correct.
You did a really good job. I'm really excited since this is like a really good opportunity to like get into like long stuff. So the most ones that they were half the classes that Alpharetta High School does. So this is a really good opportunity to like start really planning careers at a really early age. This is really good.
Awesome. Glad to hear. Dr. Kersey, do you have any questions for us? Any comments, concerns?
I'm definitely no concerns. I'm definitely excited for you all. I'm really excited about your enthusiasm to start something new. Mr. Barron was instrumental in bringing this program to Alpharetta, and if it becomes successful, it could just become an actual universe to discuss for students to back on the project. This program. So you guys are leading the way for sure. And as you start this competition, you'll start becoming successful as well. And that's what I hope about it all about that. And that's kind of what was kind of exciting. So I'm saying no say launched a lot of students into their careers, into their colleges, and their chosen discussion more hands-on opportunities. I'm super excited for you. And I'm curious, what are the different competitions that you're going to be in this initial? Do you guys know that yet?
So everything right now is up in the air. But in previous years, there have been. Are you asking like where they would be or what type of?
What are the different types of competitions?
So there's mock trials. There's something called defensive tactics, which is like part of our curriculum this year. Is I'm going to be teaching them what's commonly referred to as DTAC, which is defensive tactics, and it's like hands-on combat, like how to subdue a criminal, things like that. So they'll be trained on that. They'll be trained on arrest and takedown procedures. I've been starting to put in the works, getting like last year. All of them were part of our first year program, first year class, and they had like the utility belts with the guns and all of that, and they learned how to handcuff suspects and things like that. So I'm in the works of getting that as well as like actual like police uniform type things that they'll be able to wear at these competitions. So I mean, there's all different types of competitions. There's like hands-on. There's like using like your brains as like terminology and things like that. There really is a whole lot. So
Cool. That's awesome. So you guys seem really excited, and I want to get a picture. Kind of pretty well over you guys' mind so I can kind of like
other keep going, keep going, keep going.
keep it a little bit more. A little bit more.
Anna, hold on. Anna, will you like turn off your camera and return it on because it looks frozen? She's obsessed with her cat. His name is Benny.
Okay, you guys go and approved. You're approved.
Hey, hey, hey.
SkillsUSA.
All right, guys, my turn. Dr. Kersey approved. Give me silly faces. She got the serious one. Yeah, because that's silly. Way to go, Kamari. All right, guys. Well,
Congratulations, guys, and good luck to you. Thank you, Mr. Ball.
thank you, guys. What do you say? Thank you. You sound very proper. All right, guys. Thank you. See you in a few, Dr. Kersey. Hey, y'all. I'm gonna call you all right back so we can regroup. Oh, wait.